I hear that, bro. But right message, wrong messenger, bro. You don't need to shout at no one because you're the shittest player on the pitch most games. This is my issue with Bruno. It's like you're the worst player on the pitch most games. So you are not the person to be giving instructions to anybody. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is my main problem with him. This is my main problem with him. Do you know what I mean? So when people are saying about his attitude, he's always been this. Do you know what I mean? And the fact that he's aware of it, yeah, and you can see people are starting to get fed up of it now. So all of a sudden, you're starting to hear all these little leaks from the dressing room. Oh, maybe he's not the right captain, and maybe players don't this, that. Listen, you could tell that players are just getting sick of him, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
You know that sort of player, though. You know, even when you play football and that, like, even though if they're a good player and they're not kind of, and they keep moaning about everything off the pitch rather than on it, it gets a bit too much. You kind of get sick of them. I think with me, Bruno, I've always had this problem, man. Like, his petulance is too much because when it's going wrong, nobody cares about the referee and everything that's external factors. What are we doing on the pitch? What are you not doing on the pitch? You know what I mean? But I will give credit to him when he does well. But I always think a mark of a good player, though, is when it goes badly, what do you do about it? And I think that's my area with Bruno Fernandes. And I just think for me, the fact that he was playing on the left-hand side, I don't care what anybody says. I don't care, honestly. For me, did Ten Hag not trust him in that 10 role? You're our most creative attacker. The numbers say it. Even if people don't want to do the eye test, okay, cool. But the numbers say it. Like, his most creative aspect is in the 10 role. But all of a sudden, he's been put on the left-hand side. What?
Yeah, but he's been put on the left-hand side, yeah, because the manager don't trust him in the middle, bro. And that's and this is what it is. The manager don't trust him in the middle, bro. For the whole game, he didn't play him in the middle. The whole game.
For the whole game. I think it was just probably the end, but even in the end, it was, you can't really judge it because it's 6-7-0. And we don't really care about formations and whatnot by then. You know what I mean? Like,
no, I understand that, but throwing your hands in the air is one thing. But when you just stop running, yeah, like, and you're just giving up, bro. You know? Like, he just stood there, bro. He just stood there like a child, innit? Like, that petulant side of him, yeah, like, that's unforgivable, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? That man can say, oh, he gets frustrated and that, but cool. If you get frustrated, yeah, with if you get frustrated with the result or frustrated with what's going on, you're supposed to lead by example by still running, by still putting yourself about. And then you can shout at everyone else and say, yo, why doesn't your effort match mine? But you have to lead by example. You can't be getting on to people when you're fucking not trying yourself. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is the main problem.
Not setting the example.
You have to set the example, bro. I would have rather, he lost his head, because he was trying and no one else was, and he kicked someone and he got sent off because he was still trying to win the ball and he got there late, bruv. Or he just lost his head. I would rather that than a man just walking around and just not doing nothing, because you might think that, it shows that you care. It shows me that you don't really care, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're just walking, you're like, you know what? Things aren't going my way, so fuck everyone else. I'm just not going to try no more. You're letting down your teammates. You don't do that as a captain, bro.
You know what, though? The thing is, it's not. And there's other people sniffing blood, man. Like, Varane wants to be captain. Casemiro wants to be captain. So they're thinking, hold on a minute. You know, and you see Varane at the end, he's saying, why are you, man, not going to clap the fans at the end? That's Varane saying that. So he's probably thinking, well, hold on a minute. Where's the captain not getting the situation and going to the fans to kind of clap them off? But, and you know what it is for me? Like I said, I've got a love-hate relationship, but I feel like the petulance is something that I feel like even me, you see Gary Neville, them things are the ones that kind of make it a bit like, yo, man, not for me, man, because there's going to be bad days, man. And when it goes bad, bro, we don't want this capitulation, because that kind of attitude can go from 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm not trying to blame him, but it's not good enough, man. It's not. Every single time you want to blame every single thing other than what's going on the pitch. It's not good enough, man. It's not, man. You know what I mean? So, bro, and you know the manager, he writes mental notes. You know, he don't do these little. Yes, he does. He writes mental notes, and I think he's writing notes for next season. He'd be like, "Yo, I'm just coping for this season. Anybody can get it. You know, that's why I love this manager. Anybody's gonna get it. Not Bruno. Anybody, bro. And this is
No,
why
but
the
you know what it
manager.
is? What the manager's done, you know? The manager came in. People are saying, why didn't you take the captaincy from Bruno? He didn't take it from Harry Maguire either.
Well, there you go. He didn't take it.
He just
Yeah.
decided that I'm not going to play him.
Yeah.
You know, like that. So
Yeah.
Bruno is the captain. So when you actually look at it, the manager hasn't changed the captaincy. All he's done was he just said, right, cool, Harry Maguire, you're still the captain when you play, but you're not playing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know, like that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
exactly what it is.
Anything with Ronaldo as well. He did not play him. He said, "Yo, you want to play now?" And then he refused. So
but this is exactly it.
Yeah, go on.
So the manager knows what he's doing, innit? So when man talking about stripping people, the manager's first season, he's gonna come in, see who the personalities are, etc., etc., and then he'll make the decisions based on that. You know what I mean? Do I think that Bruno will be captain next season? Probably not. Do you know what I mean? Because the fact that the manager's not even playing Bruno in what Bruno thinks, yeah, is his best position, tells you that the manager doesn't value him enough in that area. Do you know what I mean? Because even when we were losing and we needed a goal, he didn't put Bruno in the middle.
Yeah.
So that tells you everything. That tells you everything you need to know, that he didn't put him in there. That means he'll be looking for another number 10 next season. And remember, we still got Christian Eriksen that can play there as well. We've got Eriksen that can play there. So
we must get number 10, because I need players that can impact a game, man. I'm sorry, man. Listen, again, in the transition, I get it. Bruno can do what he wants to do, etc. But I need a 10 that can basically impact a game from where he could go deep. He can impact a game. He could go forward. He can impact the game. He floats around, and I think for me, that sort of number 10 is what we need. We do, honestly, Kudus, whoever, man, because we need something different. Because when it's low block and when it's, you know, getting frustrated, you know, Bruno is very, very limited, and that's why he's been put on the wings, because then his work
Kudus is mobile as well. Like, he's very mobile. Do you know what I'm saying?
Tight spaces, dribbling.
Yeah, and he can play he hasn't got that, and he can press as well. So he's very much that kind of player, and you know that he'll want De Jong as well, because we do not have like a ball carrying midfielder in it. Like,
scary,
really so it's one of them things where, bro, when you actually look at it, yeah, the manager knows what we need, bro. The manager knows what we need. That's why I am not really too stressed. Like, we're
this season's all about, you know, it's experimentation, isn't it?
No, but we're overachieving in a sense that, like, at the start of the season, yeah, man was saying that we were battling for top 4. We like a lot of man. Yeah, some people were saying we weren't making top 4. You're right. The majority of people said we weren't making it. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, nobody could have guessed that Chelsea would be as bad as they were, or Liverpool would be as bad as they were, or even Tottenham as bad as they were. But at the start of the season, people were saying that top 4, yeah, was going to be a struggle for us.
Yeah.
You know, like that. No one thought that we could finish 3rd. Like that. That was a dream. No one thought that we could win a trophy. So it's one of them things where that the manager, this is only the beginning of his project. It's only the beginning of his project. That was it. So because of that,
I think he's identified it, because when you look at the team, it's still a bit unbalanced. It's still, you know, the midfield area for me, we've got a lot of runners in there. There's not a lot of, you know what I mean, ball playing midfielders in there, even though they can do to a limited degree. But at the same time, you know, there's a lot to do, man, in this team, and he's coping now with what he's got, and he's having, like I said on the group chat, like, I feel like there's a conflict of styles. What does he do? Because now I don't think we're not getting the best stuff. Even though I want more from Anthony, I don't think there's anybody that doesn't want more from Anthony. But again, does he fit the players that are there, like Vegas and whoever's in there? Like, does he fit that?
Yeah, but I think once the team is finished building, he will fit it.
Yeah, he will. That's what I'm saying.
Because he was one of the manager's priority signings, which tells you that the way he wants to play, the manager very, very, very much, the manager, he very, very much fits into that.